Greetings, everyone. Hello and welcome. So I'm going to show you a very quick explanation of how to automate a drying rack. Now this can be used with several different mod packs. I'm going to show you refined storage first, simply because it's one of my favorite mods of all time and one of the most excellent ways of storing items. So what we're going to do is talk about the Tinkerer's Construct drying rack. So you can see here, this is part of Tinkerer's Construct. It is a very popular mod pack. You'll find it in most things. And it's used from drying any range of items. I won't go into everything. But for the sake of example here, I'm drying coagulated blood slime. I need it for something else. So what you're going to need to start with is a drying rack, one of the item that you want to dry, and one end result. So you can see here I have a few drying racks that I set up ahead of time, and I've got a couple of the end results already done. So you will need to dry something by hand before you can automate it. So we're going to go ahead and talk about refined storage. I'm going to head on downstairs here, and we're going to go over to where I have it automated. So what you're going to need from refined storage is an exporter, an importer, and any sort of cables that you need to connect this into your refined storage system. So you can see here I have these lines that are running into my refined storage. Hopefully at this point you know how to set up refined storage. I won't go into that in this video. I've done it in other videos before. But you can see my network cables here are running into refined storage. So here's my exporter. Here's my importer. The exporter takes things out of your system, your computer system, and puts it usually into a storage container sort of thing, and the importer pulls it out. Now, fortunately, with the drying rack, it works like this. I tried the constructor and destructor, and they did not work. They just dropped the items onto the floor. So here in the filter for exporter, I went ahead and I put my coagulated blood. It doesn't actually consume the blood. It just goes ahead and says, hey, whitelist this. This is the item I want to come out. And over here at the deconstructor, I took my finished coagulated blood droplet, and you can use whatever it is that you're trying to get out of the drying rack. And I told it, hey, whitelist this, make sure it says whitelist. So it's only going to pull this out when it's done. So we're going to give it a few minutes and let it just go ahead and run. Over here, I have a similar setup, but I'm using, I believe this is extra utilities too. So I'm using the flat transfer disks. You can use the other type of stuff in the extra utilities. I think they're just called transfer nodes. Let me go ahead and look here. Search transfer. Yes, so we have, transfer nodes. You can use these. These are the item transfer nodes, or the flat disks. I prefer the flat disks. So you're going to want to place a flat disk right here onto a chest, or you can place a transfer node. I think a pipe will work if you pipe it over here. I haven't tried it yet. I've just used the disks. And then you're going to have your rack, and then on your rack here you want to just go ahead and place on this end another transfer node. Now here's where things get important. You're going to want to grab a filter from extra utilities. Whoops. So you can see the item filters here in extra utilities. You can search filter if you want. And for extra utilities, see these rings have errors that happen when it has refined storage with it, sadly, but go ahead and right click on your filter and put your end result. For me, that'd be the coagulated blood droplets. onto there, and then go ahead and use your ring here to tap it. Slap your filter in, and then put your box on the other end. Let's see, I think I'm going to have to click there. And that should pull it out. Now, this... Oh no, my transfer ring came out. I must have hit my transfer ring. So let's go ahead. We're going to have to pull this off again, which sadly means I'm going to have to set this up again. So here we have our box, our transfer ring, drying rack. Whoops. See, that's the fun errors of extra utilities there. Drying rack, another ring. Oops. And place this ring there. Filter. Chest for output. Throw some blood orbs there. And now it's going to take its time, and as soon as it turns into the end result that we wanted, these coagulated blood drop, it'll go into the chest. So if you don't have refined storage, that's another way you can do it too. If you need large quantities of something and you just don't want to stand around and wait, this is an excellent way of doing this. Now, these are the only two things I think I really have in the mod pack that have proper filters to filter items in and out. Sadly, I don't believe that Mechanism has the same sort of filters for items. If it does, I haven't figured it out yet. So, let me look here. This particular mod pack, no, for our purposes, this is it. I have played with other mod packs where you can tell your filters what items you want to put in and out. If you have one of those that you prefer using in your mod pack that you're playing, go ahead and use it. It should work great for you. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining. I'm keeping this video very, very short. I just wanted to give an easy, quick explanation. I hate watching videos that talk forever about absolutely nothing. Let me know in the comments if you need me to explain anything else. If I can help you automate anything else, let me know. And I want to thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.